If you are not a firm believer when it comes to goals setting, then maybe my story is going to change your mind. If you guys can remember, by the start of last year, 2023, we did our New Year goals together on this channel. I'll leave the link of that particular video below, or you can just click the link above. And some of those goals were, I plan to go to 10 countries, to visit at least 10 countries in 2023. And I ended the year going to 22 countries. Another goal was for us to hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. We ended the year, we are almost on about 70,000 subscribers. Another goal when it comes to profit trading, I said my goal was to get $2.5 million in live funding. I even opened an Instagram story or an Instagram highlight specifically for that, and I ended the year with almost about $5 million in live funding. My goal was to get at least $100,000 in Forex payout, and I ended the year with more than $400,000 in payout. Other goals were, when it comes to cars, my goal was to get at least one luxury car in 2023. I ended the year buying 3 luxury cars. Another goal for 2023, which I also crushed, was for me to be able to give back to the community, which I know it is an assignment from me. All right, and my goal was to visit at least 3 orphanages, and we ended the year with visiting more than 5 orphanages, which you can see most of the pictures on your screen. So in line with that, I want us to be able to plan for 2024, so that by next year same time, when we are sitting here and we are giving an accountability of the goals that we're able to crush for 2024, I want you to be part of that story. I want you to be part of the people who are going to crush their 2024 goals. It's very easy for anyone to just pick a book and say, these are my 2023 goals, my 2024 goals, but there are steps and there are ways in which you need to be able to effectively write New Year goals, and also steps you need to follow to make sure those goals come into actualization. So if you guys are ready, I want us to be able to write our 2024 New Year goals together, so that we can be able to keep an accountability of what happens within the year and make sure we crush those goals. So if you are ready for us to get into the video, as always, smash that subscribe button on the video so that you never get so that you always be updated anytime I come out with content like this. And if you like this video, make sure you leave a thumb up on the video. The more thumbs up we have on this video, it means we have many people who are ready to crush 2024. It means we have many people who are ready to be part of the 10,000 people, which is my goal to make profitable in 2024. So make sure you smash that subscribe button on the video, leave a thumb up, and let's get started. Good. So when it comes to setting goals, I always like to group my goals into 4 different sets. So each set will be able to have now sub goals. So I used to, most of the time, I like to have goals under spirituality. So I'll be able to have goals under spirituality. I'll be able to have goals under my financial well-being. I'll be able to have goals under family and growth. I'll also be able to have goals under trading. So I'll be able to have trading goals, family and growth goals. I'll be able to have financial well-being goals and spirituality goals. So we've divided this year, we've even become more advanced and more specific. That's why we have divided our goals into 4 different sets. All right. So let's start with the first step, which is spirituality. All right. I don't care. I know we from different denominations. I don't care whatsoever you believe in, but just being human, sometimes there are a few things you just need to do to show that you're human. There's a few things you just need to do to be able to portray your dignity, to show that I can be able to recognize that this is another human. And most of those things just boils down to, you should have goals that will enable you to do more good than bad. All right, you should have goals that will enable you to do more good than bad into the community. You should also have goals that allow you to be able to do philanthropy. So you should have philanthropic goals. Okay, let's come now. Most of these goals, I'm going to relate it to my goals I have for 2024. So when it comes to philanthropic goals, what is the philanthropy we want to do for 2024? For 2024, instead of even saying, okay, I want to visit at least 3 orphanages. My plan is to visit at least 10 orphanages in 2024. All right. So that plan, you can see, that's under spirituality. That's under me as a human, just seeing other people as human and seeing what I can do to give back as much as possible. So one of that plan is to visit at least 10 orphanages in 2024, and another plan still in line with that is to sponsor at least 2 children throughout 2024 when it comes to their education. It can be at the university level, it can be at the basic level, it can be at the high school level. So that's what I have when it comes to spirituality. Under spirituality, another point I would like us to add, which is like a sub point, is self-development. So how do you plan? Your health is your wealth. That's very, very important. Your health is your wealth. So how do you plan to be able to improve on your health in 2024? All this money we are seeking will mean nothing. All this trading you are seeking to know how to trade will mean nothing if your health is not in good shape. I'm sitting here, I don't have biceps, I don't have all those big triceps and biceps and all of abs and that. But I'm very, very confident because I know I take proper care of myself. I take proper care of my health in terms of what I eat and in terms of how I exercise. So that should also be a goal for you to set in 2024 on how to keep yourself healthy. Maybe part of that goal is to be able to exercise regularly. Like for me personally, I already have that goal on my goal box, and that's why I have a gym right in my house. I have a gym where even most of the time when I'm heading to come to work, I can be able to go and do maybe jog for 30 minutes or dedicate some few minutes just to exercise. So that is part of my goal, to spend more time on working on myself in 2024. Another goal is also to be able, on self-development, is to be able to read more books. Somebody like me, I'm very, very busy. And even when I travel sometimes and I put books in the bag, my wife used to laugh all the time because when I put most of these books in the bag, she'll be like, I know you're going to bring those books back and you're not going to read even 1/10 of those books, because I'll carry like maybe 10 books and when I'm coming back, I've read just about 1 or 2. So I discovered, I then devised another method, which is audio, through audio book. I have a subscription with Audible. So Audible is owned by Amazon. And anytime you go to Audible, you can look for any book on self-development. Any book you're looking for, you'll be able to find it on Audible. So what I do is, I just connect that to the Bluetooth on my car. And anytime I start my car in the morning, that book will just pick up from where I ended. I already calculated to drive from my house to work every day is about 15 minutes. So I drive to work, 15 minutes to work, and I drive 15 minutes back. And some days, maybe I go lunch in the house, drive 15 minutes again, go for lunch, 15 minutes, come back. So I spend at least 1 hour in the car every day. And a typical book like the one I just recently listed, which was from 50 Cent, which was Hustle Smarter, Not Harder, something like that. Curtis Jackson or something. So the one on 50 Cent, I listed that book, I think it was within 5 days, the book was finished. And that book was almost about 6 hours something. It was almost about 6 hours something. And all that time was when I was inside the car. All right. So you can see how much time I spend in the car, even just going. And sometimes I need to be going around to see maybe my lawyer, my accountants. I need to be running around to do errands. So that's a lot of time which I'm spending in the car. And anytime I put my car on, it just automatically pick the Bluetooth, and you can see the name is already there, the music is already, the audio is already playing there, the book is already playing there. So as I'm driving, I'm consuming that knowledge. So my goal is to be able to listen to at least 1 book per week. All right. And if I'm listening to 1 book per week, it means per month I'll be able to listen or read. Remember, listen or read. If I have time, I'm going to read. If I don't have time, I'm going to listen. So within a year, if I'm listening to 4 books every month, within a year, that's 48 books. 48 books. Just imagine the kind of bomb I'm going to be walking around when I've consumed 48 books on different departments when it comes to life, on investment, on trading, on psychology, on human development, personal development, on leadership, personal finance, public speaking. Just imagine the kind of bomb I'll be able to move around with all those books in my head. That is still another goal I have for 2024 on personal development. Then again, on personal development, again, remember I mentioned of health. Please don't neglect your health. All right, the health again comes back to just what your daily routines. For example, you can see my office. I actually have this bottle which my wife got for me, and on this bottle you can see it has like the times. You have 8 a.m. So by this time is right up to 8 p.m. So you have to be able to follow this and you drink this water. I think this is almost like 2 liters. I think this is almost like 2 liters. So you need to follow this and you make sure you drink this. You drink at least one of these every day. And I used to follow it. Today is, I think my time is till 11 o'clock, but I've already drank right up to 2 p.m. You see, I'm already on 2. This is the water right here. So you see, I'm already on 2 p.m. So you say 8 a.m. this. So this is just part of me knowing that, okay, I need to be able to keep myself hydrated. That's why they say, if you don't eat your food as medicine, then very soon you eat medicine as food. That's very, very important. If you don't eat your food as medicine, then very soon you eat medicine as food. Eating your food as medicine is being cautious on what you eat, being cautious on takeaway, on fast food. That's the highest thing that damages people. If you don't know, I'm not being, but that's the highest thing that's going to damage your system. If you're fond of this fast food, the McDonald's and all of that, you need to cut on that. That's why if you can check, majority of the highest country that consume fast food on earth is America, and the highest country that is having people who are obese is America. So you can already start having an idea. So you can cut down on your fast food consumption. That's why personally, like me, I'm a strong West African guy, and in my house, even right in South Africa where I live, we consume 90% of the time West African natural organic food. 90% of the times. That's just to tell you guys that, okay, I don't joke with what I eat. I eat my food as my medicine, so that tomorrow I shouldn't eat medicine as my food. So that is that about spirituality. Let's go to financial well-being. How are we going to set goals in 2024 that will help us to be able to level up on our finances, that will help us to be able to increase our finances? When it comes to financial well-being, maybe if you're already working some, maybe if you should even be lucky to have a 9-to-5 job. There are hundreds of people who are unemployed. There are hundreds of people who are even looking for a 9-to-5 job to put food in their mouth. So if you are lucky to even have one, maybe your goal, part of your financial well-being goal in 2024 should be to dedicate more to your business. I used to see people say, no, I can't be putting more energy. I'm a boss myself. I own a business, but when I work with other business owners and even employees, I see people say, no, I can't put more time on another person's business, building another person's dream, blah, blah, blah. Bro, if it's easy, go and run your own business. If it's easy, go and open your own company. That's when you know that you are even fortunate enough to be privileged enough to have someone who has already gone through all the obstacles, all the ups and downs. Only 1% of all startups ever exist. I mean, startup businesses, only 1% of them ever succeed. So someone has already gone through all those obstacles, all those challenges to form a business. Then you're just part of that business. The person is hoping on profit while you're hoping on salary, meaning whether he makes profit or not, you still earn your money at the end of the day. So you are even better off than the owner of that business. So part of your goal should just be for you to dedicate more to your 9-to-5 or to dedicate more to your job. Another part of talking about financial well-being, another thing should be for you to also regulate your spending habit. How are you going to be spending in 2024? Are you going to be spending your money on alcohol? Are you going to be spending your money on junk food? Are you going to be spending your money on liabilities? All right? Talking about liabilities, if you can't afford to buy twice, then you can't afford to buy that thing. It's easy. If you can't afford to buy 2 of those cars cash, if you can't afford to buy twice cash, then you are not yet ready to purchase that thing. Anytime you guys see me purchasing a new luxury car, it means I can afford to buy 2 of those cars cash, period. All right? So if you can't afford to buy 2 cash, then you are not yet ready to buy that particular liability. I call it liability, but they will become a point in time where you have all those assets, you have all those passive sources of income that are generating money that you can afford to buy liabilities. You can afford to buy stupid things. You end that you are treating yourself. All right. So that's the another thing you need to be able to watch when it comes to developing your financial well-being in 2024. Another thing is maybe your goal is to be able to start another stream of income. That is very, very important. Maybe your goal for 2024 is to start another stream of income on the side. Because if you're somebody who's spiritual like me, even somebody who's a Christian, I think in Ecclesiastes, I think if I can remember, it says you shouldn't put all your investments in one basket because you don't know where bad luck is going to be coming. It's as easy as that. So you should always try as much as possible to have an alternative source of income or another stream of income. That takes us now to another goal, which is now family and growth. All right, family and growth. And I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a father of 2. So what are some of the goals that I'm going to write in 2024 that will help me to be able to create a balance? That will help me to be able to create a balance between my family and work at the same time. Because at the same time, I'm a mentor. At the same time, I'm a teacher. I'm a business person. I'm a CEO. So how am I going to create that balance? So part of that balance is just knowing how to make priorities. If you don't make time for something, you will never have time for that thing, period. It's as easy as that. If you don't create time for something, you will never have time for that thing. Some people say, no, I don't have time to do this. No, bro, if that thing was important for you, there would have been time. All right, so if you don't create time for anything, you will never have time for that thing. And part of me being able to have that balance between my family and work is to be able to know, okay, to be able to know that when I'm at work, I know that I'm at work, and when I'm home, I know that I'm home. What do I mean? When I'm work, I know that, okay, I don't need to be thinking, okay, and then I would have been home. I know, in a way, I like to spend time with my daughter. I like to spend time with my son. I like to spend time with my wife. But it takes a lot of discipline to know that, okay, if I'm spending 2 or 3 hours working, or if I'm spending 6 hours working, I know that on work, I need to focus on work. I need to work. And if I'm home, I know that, okay, let me spend time with my family. Let me not be at home. And the majority, even though no matter how you do this, so long as you are an owner of the business, even when you are at home, ideas will still be. That's how we come out with ideas. Ideas will still be coming to your mind, but you need to prioritize home at that time. You need to prioritize spending time with your family, with your spouse, with your children at that time. So that's my goal for 2024 as well, to spend more time with my family, or to create that balance. Not more time with my family, but to create that particular balance. Another goal under still family and growth will be to travel to more countries than we did in 2024. We're going to be able to look for that balance. My wife we just got our new baby. My daughter is just merely about a week old, and we're going to be able to create that balance. It's going to be difficult, but we're going to be able to create that balance to still be able to have that flexibility to travel whenever my child is ready to travel. For example, we went to Europe when my son was 9 months. We traveled, we came back. My son had his first birthday out of the country. He had his first birthday in Hungary. You can imagine. So we are fond of that. Even right now, my son is trying to talk. He's trying to speak, and he's wondering what language he should even speak. For real, he's wondering what language he should even speak, because when he was young, we traveled through Germany. They speak German. We traveled through Italy. They were speaking Italian. We traveled through France. They were speaking French. Through England, they were speaking English. Through Czech Republic, they were speaking another language. We traveled through more than 14 different languages. So now he's figuring like, what language should I actually speak? All right. So that is that about travel, for us to travel to more countries than we did in 2023. Now let's go to the one you guys have all been waiting, which is our trading goals. So what are my trading goals for 2024, so that it will help you to be able to also write your trading goals for 2024. I'm going to start with the mega one. The mega one, which is I just formed my own Forex prop firm. All right, this is the start of 2024, and I just I just announced the coming of my own Forex, my personal Forex prop firm. Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I'm delighted to announce the launch of Lionheart Funding Program, a new proprietary trading firm which is going to revolutionize the entire FX industry. With partners throughout all the continents, with almost about 20 developers, we've been working on that prop firm for almost about 6 months, and it's going to be released in February 2024. So that's already a big goal which I started working on since last year, and they say just wait until your success has matured before you can announce it. So now it's already certain. The prop firm, the development is done. We're just doing the prototype testing, and it's going to be launched in February 2024. So that's the biggest goal I have when it comes to trading in 2024 is to be able to make that prop firm number one. That's the vision, to be able to make that prop firm number one when it comes to the prop firm space. I have all the experience, I have all the liquidity, I have all the funds, I have all the tech, I have all the tech, I have all the know-how, I have all the development and the support to be able to come up with the number one prop firm in the world. And we're going to get there in no time. In 2024, mark my word, before the end of 2024, the name of my prop firm is Lionheart Funding Program. By the end of 2024, there's nowhere you would talk about prop firms without first talking about Lionheart Funding Program. We have concepts which have never been seen in the Forex space or in the Forex prop firm space, and they're going to be coming to our prop firm, which is Lionheart Funding Program. So we already have everything planned. We have all the infrastructure. We have everything possible to be able to come up with the number one prop firm in the game. I started with prop firms in 2015, even before FTMO, even before all these prop firms started coming to the game. I started with Apparel Fund, which was the number one prop, the only prop firm back then. They taught me how to trade. I know how the system works. I know how I can be able to come up with a prop firm that will benefit both you and me, that will benefit both the traders and the prop firm. So my prop firm is a prop firm for traders, founded by a pro trader for traders' interests. And our goal is to make it number one in 2024. So that's my first goal when it comes to trading, my first trading goal. My second trading goal when it comes to prop firms is, unfortunately, I'm not going to trade with my own prop firm. Because if I'm trading with my own prop firm and I'm posting results with my own prop firm, I can't pay myself. All right, I can't pay myself. I can't. That's going to be conflict of interest if I'm trading with my own prop firm. So I'm still going to be able to show you guys that I'm the boss when it comes to trading, that I'm the pro when it comes to prop trading, that I'm the pro when it comes to Forex, because my goal is to get $10 million with other prop firms. There are good prop firms out there, bro. There are good prop firms that I understand how the model works. There are good prop firms that if they see me in their system, they know that this is a pro trader, they'll be able to put me in their A-books. And if they put me in their A-books and I'm making more money, they too will be making more money. So my plan is still to be able to trade with those good prop firms out there and have at least $10 million in live funding before the end of 2024. So unfortunately, I can't trade with my own prop firm. The prop firm is for you. The prop firm I've created is for you, but I'm still going to be able to trade, but with other prop firms. All right. Then another goal when it comes to prop firm is to be able to get at least $1 million in payout. I don't want to aim for much. I don't want to aim for much with my capacity and with my expertise. Aiming for $1 million in payout within a year is very okay. It's very feasible. It's very realistic. So I don't want to aim for much. Target is just to get $1 million in funding in 2024. Then another goal when it comes to trading is to be able to put my personal trading account on $2.5 million. Personal trading account and my accounts that I have with IC Market or with XM. So my goal is to be able to get those accounts to at least $2.5 million or $5 million before the end of 2024. Then the last goal again, or the last two goals is, another one is to be able to get Godlove University to at least 5,000 students. We are already above 1,000 students. Godlove University is an institution that will teach you step by step how to trade in the Forex market, how to be able to make these massive gains and profits in the Forex market. So if you want to enroll in Godlove University, for me to mentor you one-on-one, make sure you check the link on the video description. So my goal for Godlove University is to be able to dedicate more time to Godlove University and to get it to at least 5,000 students, because that is my own way of giving it back to the community, which is giving back the knowledge. Then the last goal when it comes to trading is to be able to make Paytrex Pro the #1 trading robot in the world. It's already, I think, #1 by now. You can't talk. Just check. Paytrex Pro is already everywhere on the internet. It's the most viral and the most profitable Forex robot as we speak. So talking about Paytrex Pro is a Forex robot which I created. I've been working on that robot for the past 4 years. The robot has worked from revision to revision, and now we have the 2024 version, which is accepted by all pro firms. The robot is going to be accepted even on my own pro firms. It's accepted by all pro firms. You can use it on your pro firm account or your private account, and it's going viral as we speak. So if you want to use Paytrex Pro, which is the most viral and the most profitable Forex robot, check the link on the video description to be able to get Paytrex Pro. And if you have any doubt or any worries or any question at any time, we have a dedicated live chat on our website handled by humans. So you go there with your question at any time, you will always be assisted. So with that being said, we are ready to move into 2024. We are ready to roll in 2024, and hoping with God's help, we are going to be able to achieve these goals and come back this same time next year to be able to give an accountability of how we're able to crush our 2024 goals. So get your goal book, get your book, and be able to divide your goals into these 4 categories: spirituality, financial well-being, family and growth, and then with trading goals, and then write them sub goals under this, and make sure you look at these goals every day and tell yourself, how can I get to this particular point? And trust me, everything is going to come together for you to arrive at that particular level. Maybe your goals, don't forget, one of your trading goals you watching should be to be profitable in Forex trading in 2024. All right, should be to be profitable. I can't write that because I am already profitable. So you tailor the goals according to your own need. One of your goals should be to be profitable in Forex trading in 2024, and my goal also is to make 10,000 people. I almost forgot, one of my goals is to make 10,000 people profitable in Forex trading through my YouTube free content. So if you want to be one of those 10,000 people that are planned to make profitable in 2024, make sure you watch this video which I made teaching you guys how you can start in Forex trading from zero. There's also a playlist which I've also made that will be able to teach you how to trade Forex from A to Z. Also check out this video, which was my plan on how I'm going to be getting $10 million in funding in 2024. Check the links on the video description to join my Telegram community, my VIP Telegram Signal community, to use Paytrex Pro, join Godlove University, use my recommended pro firm or my recommended brokers, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.